Good.
Oh, yeah. And we are back here at FAU Owl Football Stadium. Our Owls lead 7-0 at the beginning of the second quarter. Looking at the first quarter stats, it's all about the run game for FAU Owls. Larry McCammon with 82 yards on the ground. Zubir Mobley, 41 yards on the ground. Superb rushing start, 127 yards on as N'Kosi Perry takes the snap, looks over the middle, has nothing there, and has to eat it for the first sack of the game for the FAU offense. Looking back at the first quarter stats, N'Kosi Perry, 3 of 8 with 1 interception, 40 yards, and a touchdown. So not a great start to him. However, look on the other side. There's been nothing going on for the Lions. 1 of 4 for 8 yards for Cephas Johnson has been sacked 1 time. Carlos Washington with 8 yards. So the Lions have had nothing going on offense. FAU has the lead and has the ball now here, 2nd and 3rd and 19 from their own 30-yard line. And N'Kosi takes a snap, looking deep, has a man open in the middle field, and hits him. LaJohntay Wester over the 50-yard line for the first down. Great throw there by N'Kosi Perry.
Talk about threading the needle, too. 3 defenders right there. Got him in the perfect spot. A great catch by Wester. Falls down right perfectly in there.
And this FAU offense going back into the hurry-up. N'Kosi Perry, shotgun formation, 2 to his left, 1 to his right. Hands it up the middle. Larry McCammon puts his head down and runs through a defender all the way out to the Lions' 41-yard line.
Larry McCammon has been fighting for a lot of yards today. Being only 5'11", 205, he's not a very big guy. He's been pushing through a lot of defenders today.
One thing he has is heart, and he has the team backing him. Fake the handoff to N'Kosi Perry. LaJohntay Wester catches it on his own 42-yard line, has a block outside, and gets all the way across to the 38-yard line. Blocked there by number 16, Tony Johnson, able to get a FAU first down. Apologize to anybody listening over on my YouTube channel, JK Productions. There was some audio issues, but apparently we're all good. So thank you all tuning in on my YouTube channel, JK Productions, as well as those tuning in on FAU Owl Radio. N'Kosi Perry fakes the handoff, looking deep, has LaJohntay Wester in the end zone, over the shoulder catch for a touchdown! N'Kosi Perry connecting the deep ball again with LaJohntay Wester, second time this drive, this time in the end zone, over the shoulder for a touchdown, giving FAU a 13-0 lead here in the second quarter.
And there it is. There was no passing game to start off the day for FAU, but there it is, that drive, 2 big completions to LaJohntay Wester there. The second one for the touchdown.
Wow, fantastic throw there. Threw it in a spot only his man can catch it, and FAU again deploys the weird-looking extra point, fake extra point, I guess, but now brings it back into the traditional stance. FAU extending their lead to a 2-score game with 12 minutes, 52 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Morgan Suarez out to attempt the kick. It is up. It is good. FAU with a 14-0 lead over the Southeast Louisiana Lions here in the second quarter. I think you hit on the head. The passing offense wasn't looking too great there in the first quarter. Then on 3rd and 19, N'Kosi Perry able to hit up with his number 1 receiver from last year, LaJohntay Wester, and is now past Jamal Edrine on the season lead for receiving yards, able to connect with him there for a 20-yard gain, and then able to connect over the top for a touchdown. Great drive there for FAU.
That's what FAU needs to start doing now. Their defense has played absolutely phenomenal, but the offense, honestly, so far hasn't been totally there. They've gotten past the 50-yard line every single time. Just haven't been able to push over that hump and get to the end zone. For this drive, a great job of getting it done.
Yeah, this is definitely a team you should see the Owls walking over as they did on that drive. No disrespect to Southeast Louisiana, but battling against these FCS opponents, you really want to see your stars shine. and the number one receiver from last year, and QB number one, able to connect there big on that last drive. While everybody is taking a break, waiting for the kickoff, we will take a break with them. 12:52 left to go in this first half. FAU with the 14-0 lead. Jacob Kelly here and Nick Tarock alongside me. Thank you all for tuning in. We will be right back. Yeah, Donovan, I'm sorry. I don't know what was wrong with the audio. I didn't change anything at all. Now it works, so thanks for the heads up. Ooh, Gators just took the lead.
No, so sad.
Okay, why do you want them to win? We're gonna have a little commentary here, so stay live on the YouTube channel. Yeah, why? And then you just want to see me sad.
You believed me. You thought I was from Kentucky.
No, I didn't. I immediately said you're lying.
You believed me. I'm a great liar.
Because of how well you convinced me saying that you work at Ale House, I don't believe you anything you say anymore.
I don't work there, though.
I
mean, I used to.
Jeez, they only have 5 yards so far.
I know. That's really bad. I'm a great liar. See, my mom thinks I'm a terrible liar, but it's also because she knows when I'm lying.
I would kind of hope your mom thinks you're a terrible liar. If you're lying enough to your mom that she knows that you're a good liar, that's kind of sad. Ooh, the Gators just got the 2-point conversion. Oh, Gus Johnson vibes. Thank you. You flatter me. Yeah, Gators 14-7. That's a whole lot better.
I think it's a 14. I think they were.
They kicked the field goal at 7-6. They scored a touchdown 2-point conversion.
Good.
I know I said I just did that to move stuff, but now I just feel right having my drinks up there. All right, we're coming back. And we are back here in Boca Raton, Florida. FAU takes the lead. The connection and Cozy Perry and LaJonte Wester kicking it deep for the Owls is their kicker, number 36. Sorry, I don't have his name there. There you go. Number 36, Carter Davis, the 6-foot freshman on kickoff duties, kicking it through the back of the end zone. So the Lions will be taking the ball back at the 25-yard line.
And now Cephas Johnson will really need to try and figure out this offense and get them going here. They've only had 5 total yards of positive gain.
Yeah, Cephas, the former wide receiver, expect more from his wide receiver group. Cephas has taken control of the quarterback group through his first couple seasons. He had last season, he only threw for 167 yards and did throw for 2 touchdowns. It was used more as a gadget guy. Now snapping the ball, handing the ball up the middle, making an FAU defender miss. However, tackling just 2 yards beyond their line of scrimmage. That would be the running back number 9, Jesse Britt there, the senior out of Lake Alfred, getting them down to 2nd and 8. In the receiving game, he wasn't used too often. The 2020-2021 season had 2 catches for 20 yards. And last year only caught 1 pass for 2 yards. So he's definitely more of a gadget guy that would come onto the field at certain occasions and did throw the ball more than he received. And he takes the snap there, fakes the hand up the middle, has a man deep, looking to hit, and he connects. 45-yard line, 40 steps out of bounds. Great connection there with Cephas and his wide receiver. That's number 83, CJ Turner, with their first connection, the 6'2 senior out of LaPlace, Florida. So another Floridian on this Southeast Louisiana roster, able to get the ball into FAU territory now for the first time in this game. The Lions snap the ball, hand it again up the middle. Flag on the play as a helmet comes off of an offensive lineman for the Lions. Number 63, Dom Saragilia, the sophomore offensive lineman, lost his hat, and we'll see if it's a penalty on the Owls. And it is indeed as a personal foul, hands to the face penalty. Number 94, Keenan Green, graduate defensive lineman out of Sumter, South Carolina, there on the play.
This is the problem for FAU here. You can see the Southeastern Louisiana offense is struggling. They just rattled off a big play. They're going to give them a free 15 yards. That's something you can't do.
You can't do now, especially as they get closer within the FAU territory. Checking back into the game is the senior running back, Carlos Washington Jr. in the I formation behind Cephas Johnson. 2 receivers to his left, Washington and a tight end to his right. Washington behind him and a tight end to his right. Cephas hands the ball up to Carlos up the middle and is able to get across the first down line close to the 10-yard line, getting it down to the 12-yard line. So the Lions, for the first time, are really starting to put something together on this drive. Cephas takes the I formation snap, getting beyond the 10-yard line is Carlos Washington, getting the handoff down to the 6-yard line.
Whatever adjustments they did just make coming out on this drive that are working very well. That whole first quarter, they could not move the ball. Like we said, they have 5 yards of offense, and already on this drive, they've moved the ball well into well into the red zone here.
Big opportunity to FAU to show their guns and stop them from getting in the end zone here. Cephas Johnson in the pistol with Carlos Washington behind him. To his right is Gage Laverdane, who now comes across to the left in formation. Taking a snap, rolling to his right, decides not to pitch it, and 2 Owls converge on the tackle there for a 3 or 4 yard gain on the play. The Lions are just edging it here, getting closer and closer to the end zone. 2nd and goal. FAU bring on some big boys. Checking out for the Lions is Gage Laverdane. In the ball game now is number 16, Antoine Robinson, the senior receiver. Also with him on the left-hand side is C.J. Turner, who had the deep pass earlier on. C.J. Turner now to his right. One-on-one coverage, both sides. Cephas taking a snap, immediately rushing to his right, and great converging by the defensive players there by FAU. 4 or 5 of them converging on the quarterback, pushing him back to about the 5-yard line.
This will be a huge third down here.
3rd and goal, 9 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in this first half. Cephas Johnson has these Lions driving really for the first time of the game. Cephas trying to get in the end zone himself for the first time. Carlos Washington maybe can get his 2nd touchdown here for the Lions. Cephas Johnson rolling to his left. Has a man, hits the tight end, and great tackle there. Number 37, Amari Wansley, the redshirt freshman, coming up big there on the play to stop them short from the end zone. That was number 85, Tanner Olson, the 6'4 junior there who caught the ball. Rolling to his left was Cephas Johnson. Now close to the end zone, the Southeastern Louisiana Lions are deciding to kick the ball. Head coach Frank Scelfo deciding to just get some points on the board here. Down by 2 scores. The kicker, number 36, Mateo. You can say his last name, because apparently I don't know how to say it correctly.
Mateo Rengifo.
There we go. Rengifo. The kick is up. The kick is good. Southeast Louisiana Lions able to put some points on the board, taking the score to 14-3 with 8 minutes, 41 seconds left to go in this second quarter.
I like that call there by the Southeastern Louisiana coach there. Get points on the board. They've had a struggling offense so far going into this game. Already down 2 scores. At least get points on the board to at least give themselves a chance in this game, because if you go for it there on 4th down, you can't get it, and FAU comes down and scores. That game's blown out of the water. So I think that's a smart move by the coach there.
Yeah, Rengifo able to get his first kick there on the season. Had only the 1 extra point last week in the 24-7 loss. So FAU still has a 2-possession lead and will be getting the ball back here shortly with a 14-3 lead. 8 minutes, 41 seconds left to go in this second quarter. It appears there's a TV timeout, so we will take a break with them. We will be right back. Ooh, the Gators got a safety.
The who?
The Gators got a safety at 16-7.
Dang.
Yeah.
Safeties are always so, weird. Yeah.
I didn't see it. I didn't even see it happen.
I want a t-shirt. Can they make one up here?
You think one of those girls can launch it 6 stories up from where we're at?
Josh Allen can get that up here. With a t-shirt.
But I mean, you had to slip it through that.
Depends how ties get wrapped. Let's say all this was open.
I wish it was.
I know.
So I was thinking start second half.
Depends on the game. If the game gets kind of out of hand, I'll have you come on.
Right.
Because I don't want just a rotating door. If it gets out of hand, then I'll have you come on. Oh, they're tossing Snickers. I think that could hurt.
Wait,
Oh, they're throwing Snickers?
Yeah, they're tossing like Snickers brownie, the
Oh,
brownie
that's
bar. Imagine you're just sitting on your phone and you just get clocked with a Snickers.
Yeah. Especially.
so
Yeah.
Wait, you have to charge it from like 11.
We turned it over.
God, the starting 17 to 4.
I want this bun cake so
Oh, God,
badly.
You're so fat.
I don't care. I'm okay with that. All right, we're coming back. And we are back here, Boca Raton, Florida. FAU maintains a 14-3 lead. On to kick it for the Lions is number 36 to kick it deep. Back for the Owls is number 15, Jay Sean Platt, the freshman returner. The kick is up. This one a squib kick. Does find its way again to Jay Sean, who takes it at the 10-yard line. Get across the 25-yard line and tackle from behind. If not for that tackle, probably could have got closer to midfield. And Nick, as we were talking about earlier, there's a lot more pushing and shoving on the special teams unit as the ball is out to the 30-yard line. So FAU has had quite a few positive drives here now. 2 drives ending in touchdowns as Ncoaf and his offense comes back here on the field.
Now we'll have to see how they handle this. Obviously, the defense has been very strong the whole game. So now, Ncaaf Perry, after the other team has just scored, now let's see what he can do now. He's put his team back on the board with some more points.
Ncaaf Perry, shotgun formation, 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. And hands the ball up the middle to Larry McCammon, who gets tripped up for about a 4-yard gain. Ncaaf Perry has had quite a sharp start to the season. Despite throwing his first interception on the season, has had quite a few good opportunities, quite a few good plays. Last season, Ncaaf completed 210 of 346 of his attempts, throwing 7 interceptions, so something you don't see a lot from him are those interceptions, and 20 TDs. Ncaaf hands the ball off again up the middle. Larry McCammon pushing his way along. 2 flags thrown the play. Probably going to be coming back against the offensive line here. The offense is marching backwards, so likely a hold there. Ncaaf Perry pointing forward, so interesting what we see. Referees still discussing what the penalty is going to be. And we have a defensive hold. Referee Joe Laring announces number 94, the defensive lineman Keem Green. That's something you don't have to see on a run play. But the Owls will take it, getting closer to the Lions' territory, getting it down to the 49-yard line. Ncaaf Perry staying shotgun formation. Larry McCammon to his right. Posey and Webster to his left. Edrine to his right. McCammon in the backfield to his right. Number 81, Austin Evans on the line to the right as well. So we have single high safety, one-on-one man covers the rest of the way. Catching on the outside is Posey. Makes a man miss, using his speed to get to the outside and able to get all the way down to the Lions' 24-yard line.
I think the defense there got a little mixed up on who they were supposed to be guarding there. Both defenders went over to Jonte Wester and just left Posey wide open.
Great play there. Wester was going on the deep play, and it looked like Posey initially was too. Came back, caught the ball, and now we see we see Perry fake the handoff, looking over the middle, and just too much touch on the ball. Was looking to hit Austin Evans there, who would have had a touchdown, however, 2nd and 10. But yeah, back to that play, able to hit Javion Posey. Javion Posey acting like he's going to go deep, comes back on a curl, catching it short of the first down marker. On about the numbers, and able to cut to the outside, gain an additional 10 to 15 yards to get FAU close to the red zone of the Lions. Jamal Edrine is coming out of the game here. LeJonte Wester to the left. Heavy formation along the line. Wester coming across. Hand the ball off to McCammon is Ncaaf Perry. McCammon getting to the outside, gains about 4 yards before being pushed out of bounds. It's the Larry McCammon show. That's what we've seen throughout the season so far. That's what we continue to see. FU handing the ball to him, giving him the rock, and he is earning his spot as a starter. Third down and 7 from the 22. 2 receivers left, 2 to his right, Posey and Wester to the right. Edrine and Evans to the left. Larry McCammon alongside Nkosi Perry shotgun formation to the left. 3rd and 7. Nkosi takes the snap, but before that, penalty on the play. Another false start penalty. FAU is shooting themselves in the foot here. And that's on the wide receiver, number 11, Javion Posey there. Back in the FAU Owls up 5 yards, which was a 3rd and 7. It was going to be now a 3rd and 12.
After the penalty, 3rd down, 12.
It's a big spot here. This would be not a short field goal, not a crazy long field goal, but at least to get a couple yards here to make that field goal a little closer, if they cannot get the first down.
Yeah, we've seen Morgan Suarez hit from this range before. Looked very solid in the opening game of the season here at home. Willie Taggart electing to use a Owls' first timeout of the game with 6 minutes and 2 seconds left to go. We have 3rd and 12 with this timeout. We will take a break with them. We will be right back. It's like you just scored.
I love being next to the coaches.
Yeah, it is funny. Just
They get so mad. It's so funny.
yeah, it's like
I'd be pissed, man. I'd yell.
imagine some kid like cops in your job. So Florida's now up 13. I'm sorry, 16-13.
Yeah, I'm jacked. Shoulders falling. This thing is, what are these called? What are these?
These
Man,
traps.
My traps are jacked.
Tries coming in. I didn't even hit chest or tries. Oh, they didn't go for 2. They just muffed the extra point.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm so tired.
It was just long, too, because they didn't start what till
Yeah.
7:30.
40.
And thank you to our sponsor, Xfinity. FAU's on-campus partner for streaming services.
Oh.
Is included.
I'm trying to watch.
I do not care. Hey, Michael Forrest, that's my boy. Him and I were teammates in middle school.
That dude's a dog.
He is. And I'm not actually lying. I'm like you with everything you say.
I've never lied a day in my life.
That's a lie.
I did actually play him one time, though, for an AAU tournament.
Really? You played AAU? I don't believe you.
It was like a tournament in Fort Myers. I actually played him. I just noticed him because he was playing last year.
We played together at Slugger Springs Middle School.
I'm kidding. I didn't play.
I know. I didn't believe you. Bro, I can see you. I know you play baseball.
I played basketball. Just not AAU. High school. I was MVP 3 years in a row.
All right.
That I'm actually not lying about. That I actually was.
What, for the special needs club?
No, we weren't very good at basketball, but no, I was the MVP 3 years in a row. I mean, that's like being the MVP on the Jets every year, but
Yeah, it's like there has to be somebody.
yeah, it's a little bit.
And we return here to Boca Raton, Florida. The time is, for some reason, this says 5:47. It's definitely not that. 8:47 at night. That's a lot more accurate. 6 minutes, 2 seconds left to go in the second quarter. FAU has the ball. 3rd and 12 on the Lions' 27-yard line. Nkosi Perry back in the game at quarterback. Jamal Edrine to the left. Larry McCammon alongside him in the backfield. DeJounte Wester and Johnson down on the right-hand side. It appears the Lions are in cover 2 man formation. Larry McCammon switches from the right to the left. Nkosi hands the ball up the middle to him and makes a man miss. 20-yard line down to the 17-yard line. So, Nick, what you were just talking about before the break was if you can't pick up the first down, at least try to pick up some yards to make it an easier kick. And now you might even have a conversation if you want to go for it on 4th down.
And it looks like
Looks like they will be going for it. They bring in the big boys.
it's going to be about 2 yards here. Might just try and push this right up the middle.
They have heavy formation coming out here at number 88, Marvin Landry, the 6'4", 235 tight end coming in. And there's a whistle blowing it dead. Not sure if you have a timeout or they're reviewing it. And we have a potential targeting call here. Wow, interesting. It was a pretty solid hit on the play here. It didn't quite look like targeting from our vantage point. However, as we see the replay here, oh, that is most certainly targeting. That is as textbook targeting as that gets. Wow. Number 8, Danielle Ward-McGee, the senior defensive back out of New Orleans there. I mean, I'm sorry, Nick, you don't get more targeting than that.
Yeah, that is straight helmet to helmet.
No hands involved whatsoever. I can't imagine this being a long review. That is just unnecessary. We saw that last Sunday in the LSU-Florida State game where, again, as textbook targeting as it gets, hands weren't even attempted to be used there. Completely leads with the crown of the helmet, and his game's about to be over. He knows his game's going to be over. And even better, that's going to be an FAU first down.
I think the only debate that they're possibly talking about is the guy was already kind of ripping him down. He was kind of on his way down when he did get hit, but it's still that helmet to helmet is never not called really targeting.
Well, the NCAA rules, if I understand correctly, it doesn't have to even necessarily be a head-to-head hit. It just has to be he's spearing him with the crown of the helmet. And, I mean, he was almost horizontal with how he got there to try to get the tackle. You hope Larry McCammon's okay because, as you said, he kind of tackled into it, couldn't brace himself whatsoever. And very questionable play there by Danielle Ward-McGee. And his game is going to be over.
My only question is, though, we are saying it looks like targeting a lot, but they were talking for a long time for what we think is a very obvious call.
I mean, I understand you want to take some time because throwing a man out of the game is kind of important, and we see the referees are going to come back here with a call. And as expected, number 8 will be kicked out of the game. Danielle Ward-McGee has played his last snap here at FAU football field. The senior out of New Orleans, Louisiana, St. Augustine High School has played his last down tonight as what we keep talking about, just a clear-cut targeting, which you don't want to see in this game.
And the positive thing about that, though, is that McCammon did seem to just pop right up. Didn't seem like he was injured in any way.
Yeah, he's still there standing with the group on the sidelines. Head coach Frank Scelfo can't be happy with that. Defensive coordinator Bill Daltavio also cannot be happy with that as they lose one of their key guys out for the remainder of this game. And again, even more importantly for this FAU offense, they now have first and goal at the Lions' 8-yard line. So another opportunity here to put up a score before the half, trying to put it up to a 3-score lead. With 5 minutes, 32 seconds left to go in this second quarter. So FAU deploying a heavy formation, 2 tight end set. Larry McCammon in the backfield. Edrine, Wester, either side of the formation. A lot of men on the line of scrimmage for both teams. And one-on-one covers the outside is Wester. Trying to hit him is Nkosi Perry. Not able to connect there. Great coverage by the defensive back, Orlando Jordan, the senior out of Atlanta, Georgia there, deflecting the pass.
That's a nice try there on first down. It's first down. Try and get that touchdown quick, throwing it up to his number 1 guy.
Yeah, you've been kind of gifted this opportunity here. Might as well just go straight for the end zone and play the rest out from here.
It's giving your best guy a chance to go and get the ball.
Now coming back with 3 receivers on the field. Ty Johnson coming across the right. Actually receives a handoff and makes one man miss a tackle and getting it down within the 3-yard line. Tony Johnson there came across from the right to the left and gets the handoff there. On the blocks was Edrine and Wester, as Wester is now checking out of the game. He is staying in the game. Checking out of the game is number 88, Marvin Landy.
Number 3.
Checking back in the game is Austin Evans. He's on the right-hand side with Jamal Edrine, Wester, and Johnson on the left with Larry Buchanan staying in the game. This workhorse back continuing. Now rolls out to the right-hand side. Nkosi Perry looking. Has no one to go to. Running out the middle for a touchdown. Owls! Nkosi Perry in the end zone, giving FAU a 20-3 lead here with 4 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in this first half. Nkosi did a great job there surveying the defense. The defensive backs held up well. However, the line of scrimmage was not maintained. Nkosi able to slip up through the middle and get in the end zone to stretch out this FAU Owl lead.
And that's just a great read by a veteran quarterback right in there. Doesn't see anything he can get. Takes it right up the middle, right through the offensive line for the touchdown.
100% there, Nick. Very veteran play there. It's to stay composed in the pocket. And Morgan Suarez with the PAT. The kick is up. The kick is good. FAU now with a 21-3 lead here as the clock trickles down. 4 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in this first half.
And the best part about that drive for FAU was how long that drive actually took. We've only had 2 drives here, or 3 drives in the second quarter, and we only have 4 minutes left here. They've taken a very long time to get through these drives, which only benefits FAU being up now 3 scores.
100%, Nick. The clock is FAU's friend here at home. Very thankful that the weather has decided to hold up for us, not cause any more weather delays as FAU takes on Southeastern Louisiana here. This is the first time matching up of the 2 teams. However, overall, FAU is 8-5 in teams that reside in Louisiana, which include wins against Louisiana University, Louisiana Tech, Nichols, and Tulane University. So a couple Conference USA opponents in there, and this win would be the 9th win in FAU's history against these Louisiana opponents.
As we're looking at next week, FAU is going to have a very big game here next week first. UCF is coming down here to play.
Yes, it will be, Nick, and everybody listening on FAU Owl Radio, JK Productions YouTube channel, you'll be hearing our beautiful voices in your eardrums again for this game next week. The time that the game ended up starting this week will pretty much be the same as it starts next week as the weather holds up. 7:30 kickoff. One of the biggest games on the FAU schedule as we take on in-state opponents UCF. And then you look beyond that game, not an easy game after that. We play UCF and then go on the road to take on Big Ten opponents Purdue, September 24th to start 2 games on the road there. Following that will be a game against the University of North Texas. FAU certainly wants to take care of these FCS opponents here when they have the opportunity to. These 2 difficult games following. Those watched last night saw UCF lose to Louisville at home in Orlando, 21-14. Very fortunate personally for me to see one of my high school friends, Jaquez Carter, there on the sidelines coaching for UCF as one of their assistants. Try to convince him to come on my show next Friday as they make this journey down here, but basically told me that the coach there would kill him if he came on a FAU radio show the day before a game against us. So not too forgiving in that category. I got to try. You got to ask. Earlier you tried to ask for some free pizza. You don't know until you ask.
I 100% agree.
I wish we got that pizza.
That would have been very nice. We got free food up here, though.
Yeah, just a few boxes. Me, you, Maddox, be having a great time up here. Kicking it deep for FAU is number 36, Carter Davis, who kicks it to the right side, and the returner collects the ball and elects to take it. Get it across the 20-yard line, 30, 35, 40. Pushing him out of bounds is number 36, Carter Davis. Great return there by Gage Larvaden, the 5'10 wide receiver out of Donaldsonville, Louisiana, and Riverside Academy there. Great return on the play.
That was a very, very important tackle. He was one guy away from taking that all the way to the house.
But we see there might be a reason why he was able to get so open. And it is coming back. Number 50, Tommy Lee. Very iconic name you have there. Tommy Lee, the 5'11 linebacker, the sophomore out of Amite, Louisiana, there holding on the play. So that does explain why the hole was as open as it was.
Definitely, for sure. And now they'll take that ball way back here. Get the ball at the 14.
The hole was as open as my stomach is since we didn't get to have that pizza. It smelled good. I think it was Papa John's.
It did smell very good.
And I'd like to thank the FAU Athletics for providing food for us. Cephas Johnson now takes the shotgun snap and just throws it into the dirt. Not the best throw there. Out wide to Nick Kovacs, his 6'3" wide receiver. Again, I'd like to thank the FAU Athletics Committee for providing food for us up here in this wonderful booth here we have on the 50-yard line. The best seats in the stadium, watching FAU take on our Southeastern Louisiana opponents here in Week 3 of the FAU season. Cephas Johnson, shotgun formation, 3 receivers in the game, 2 to his right, 1 to his left. Takes the snap, looks on the inside immediately, and has a man on the slant open. And like a few FAU defenders miss, and out to the 40, 45, off to past midfield, or it looks like he stepped out of bounds there. That would be Gage Larbadan, the returner also, who was able to get hit there on the quick slant. Number 2, Romaine Munkin, had an opportunity there to make a quick tackle, however, able to evade him there, get running over the middle of the field, cutting over to the left-hand side, and he pushed out of bounds just short of the 50-yard line on their own 48-yard line.
First down and 10 for Southeastern Louisiana. The Lions, 48-yard line.
Cephas takes the shotgun snap, hands it off up the middle to Carlos Washington, able to get the ball across the 50-yard line now over to the opposite 47-yard line, bringing up second down.
And this Lions offense has looked like a totally different team in the second quarter compared to the first quarter. As had the first drive in the second quarter was very good, ended up with a touchdown. This second drive has been great to start.
Second down. 5 for Southeastern Louisiana.
Cephas back in shotgun formation, 2 tight ends on the line, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Carlos Washington joining him in the backfield to his left. Looking to get a corner blitz here, see if he backs off, and looks like he does. Cephas takes a snap, looks up the middle, looks to his left, and overthrows his target, being Carlos Washington there on the play. Bringing up third down here for our FAU Owl defense. Checking out of the game is number 7, Latrell Jean. Had a big sack earlier on in this match. Carlos Washington checking out for Southeastern Louisiana. Checking back into the game is number 9, Jesse Britt. Also checking in is number 3, Anthony Spurlock for the Lions. Anthony coming all the way across to the left-hand side here. The Lions deploying a bunch formation. Coming across from the right to the left is Connor Briggs. And a back toss and great play to blow it up. Not able to complete the tackle. However, big play there, and now he eventually does get the tackle. The big boy, number 50, Jacob Merrifield. Great name there, by the way. Jacob Merrifield there to blow up the toss. The 6'3", redshirt freshman there making his first tackle on the game, bringing up a 4th down.
That was just a strange play there. On 3rd and about 6, on a back toss right like that. I don't know if that was the smartest move there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that play call there, but I do like it because it does mean FAU is going to be able to get the ball back. And with 2 minutes, 34 seconds left to go in this second quarter, Willie Taggart and his coaching staff elected to use the second of their 3 timeouts, assuming they'll be getting the ball back on the other side of this 4th down attempt. I'm sorry, there is 23 seconds, not 2 minutes, 23 seconds. Or, okay, now there is 2 minutes, 37 seconds. Please, somebody make up their mind on the scoreboard. FAU bring out the returning squad. The punt squad coming out for the Lions. LaJonte Wester setting up shop on his own 10-yard line.
Let's see how this punt will go. The first punt that they had was a phenomenal punt, but the punt team really couldn't get that ball down where it should have been.
And the snap is back. The punt is off. The punt is good. Doesn't really get too high in the air. And another great punt. And the ball again trickles in the end zone. The special teams not going great. Ross Jenkins, special teams coordinator for the Lions here, has got to be mad. Again, the ball trickles into the end zone. And are they calling it a touchback or are they calling it down? The refs are coming to communicate. The line judge, Jeremiah Harris, there with the call, and they're actually calling it down at the 2-yard. Oh, no, they are walking across. Now they are walking it up to the 20-yard line. That sounds about right. Announced there by head referee Joe Lering. So Nkosi Perry will have the opportunity to come back onto the field to try to put FAU up by 4 scores here. A 21-3 lead is very comfortable, and another opportunity for even more points for this FAU offense.
It's a big drive here. Looking to put some more points on the board going into halftime, kind of bring the Lions' morale down.
And the Lions will be getting the ball back here to start the second half. So you definitely don't want to give them the ball back, give them the opportunity to score a touchdown and then another touchdown on the other side of the break. We'd love to see them put some stuff together here, start the ball on their own 20-yard line. Nkosi Perry shotgun formation, so Barry Mobley alongside him to his right. On the right is Austin Evans, Jamal Ebron, and then to the left is Tony Johnson, LaJohntay Wester. Ball handed up the middle to the outside is Barry Mobley. Gets a few blocks by his wide receivers. Great blocking there by Edrine and the tight end Austin Evans. Able to get the ball from the 20-yard line all the way down to the 34-yard line. First down Owls with 2 minutes, 15 seconds left to go first half. Nkosi Perry going in a quick formation here. Again, hands the ball up the middle this time to Barry Mobley. However, the defensive line maintains a strong force there. That is number 95. Tainano Gualu able to come up there on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 here on the 34-yard line. Evans and Edrine still to the right. Wester and Johnson to the left. Nkosi takes the snap, looks to the left, hits his man in stride to the 40-yard line. That's LaJohntay Wester there on the catch out to the 40-yard line, out of bounds with 1:37 seconds left to go here. Bring up a 3rd and 5, and you definitely don't want to give the ball back to this Lions team. Let them get any momentum here. So very crucial opportunity here to pick up a first down and continue this drive. Staying strong with the crew that's been on the field for this entire drive. Mobley swings to his right. Nkosi takes a snap, looking to his left, and the corner drapes all over Wester, and the flag comes out. Target there on the play was Webster, and the ball was caught. It would have been a first down there. However, number 20, Jack Henderson, the sophomore out of Manderville, Louisiana, all over Wester on the play, and the penalty flag is tossed. And we do have the pass interference confirmed. It is on number 20, Henderson. The ball now is going to be gone over the 50-yard line. FAU continue this drive with 1:32 left to go in the half. Or I'm sorry, the ball brought to the 45-yard line, excuse me.
First down and 10 for FAU on the Owls' 45-yard line.
1st and 10, the same crew staying out. Wester and Johnson now swing to the right. Evans on the left-hand side, as well as Edrine. Zabir Mobley to the right of Nkosi Perry. Fakes the handoff, looks to his right, looks down the field. Has a man wide open is Tony Johnson, and the ball is underthrown, so he has to make a sliding catch, but a catch nonetheless down to the Lions' 36-yard line. First down, FAU.
Now they will have to go a little hurry up here. They got 1:23 seconds left here with the clock running.
Nkosi back shotgun formation, hands the ball up the middle, able to get kind of to the outside, and still on his feet is Zabir Mobley getting into the red zone now, down to the 18-yard line. So a 8 or 9 yard carry on the play. However, on the previous play, Nkozi's got to be kicking himself because he had a wide open touchdown there. Tony Johnson, the redshirt freshman out of Ocala, was wide open, had to come back and dive to get the ball. However, now within the red zone, Owls have a great opportunity to score. Nkosi takes the shotgun snap, looks over to Edrine, pass deflection there on the play. That was number 4, Brandon Barbie, the defensive back, senior out of Orlando, able to make the play. There were 46 seconds left to go in the half.
And this is a big third down here. Right here, if they get this, I'm in a great spot to get a touchdown. But if they don't, I'll have to see what they'll have to do with taking a field goal, going for it here. It's a tight situation.
Definitely in Morgan Suarez's range. We've seen kicks from beyond this range in this season. Shotgun formation. Nkosi takes a snap, hits the quick slant, hits Tony Johnson again for the second time this drive, bringing it to the 9-yard line. FAU was set up with a 1st and goal with 40 seconds left to go in this half. FAU has been moving quickly and efficiently and now getting really close to the end zone. 37 seconds left to go. Nkosi looks to his right, hits his man. That's Austin Evans. Pushes off the tackle, is continuing to go and marches his way down to the 3-yard line. Plenty of time here for FAU to stay composed. 23 seconds left to go. A timeout still in the pocket of Nkosi Perry and Willie Taggart. 15 seconds now. Nkosi shotgun formation. And before the second and goal play is done, a timeout is called by Frank Scelfo. That would be their first timeout of the half with 11 seconds left to go. Nkosi Perry in this offense pushing the ball down the field with efficiency and speed, and we looking to punch it in the end zone. It's a weird formation.
In attendance tonight, please welcome Palm Beach County School District Operations Section teachers.
I was like, no shot, they're actually doing that. We're lined up.
I have had to pee since the start of the first quarter.
Did you go?
Before the game.
Yeah, if I check the power rate, she went to pee.
Yeah.
That's right. She went before the game. I went.
I did go before the
I
game.
went twice.
Gotta go again though.
Okay, it's almost that time.
All right. 11 seconds left to go in the first half. Nkosi Perry, Larry McCammon, LaJonte Wester, and this offense all march back onto the field. Zabir Mobley in the game, trying to pick up his second touchdown. Nkosi Perry earlier on the game had a rushing touchdown. They snap the ball. Nkosi takes it, looking deep, doesn't commit to throwing the ball yet, and dives. With 4 seconds left, a lot of time came on the clock there, getting the ball down to the 1-yard line. So with one timeout set in the pocket, decision here to make for Willie Taggart in this offense. It's 3rd and goal. You have 4 seconds. So if you're going to do anything, you have to do it quickly. And they are keeping the offense on the field. Larry McCammon checking back in the game. Big boy Marvin Landy checking in. Zabir Mobley checks out. Also, now the Owls are in the pistol formation. You got to do something quick here. LaJonte stays in the game. Tony Johnson stays in the game. And the Lions are going to use their second timeout here. 4 seconds left to go, prolonging this half, making sure they have the defensive personnel in to make this stand here at the end of the half.
This is a dangerous call here by FAU. 4 seconds left on the clock. If they're going to run a play, it will have to be a very quick play.
And the FAUs do have a lot of options when it comes to moving the ball quickly. We saw earlier Nkosi Perry picked up his second rushing touchdown of the season. Zabir Mobley, Larry McCammon each have a single rushing touchdown themselves. We saw Jaquan Burton get in the end zone again for his 3rd touchdown on the season. So there is some options here. That there is not a lack of weapons for this FAU offense. But the time is definitely not their friend right now.
There is a possibility, I would say, of just a QB sneak. They're about at the 1-yard line, but not in front of it. I would say more closer to the 2-yard line than the 1 or than the end zone. But I could see that him just diving for it. If you can't make it, call a quick timeout and hit the field goal.
Oh no, the defensive lineman probably instructed if he does do that, try to stand him up, keep that clock prolonged as long as possible. Now you see Landy checking in as the fullback in the I formation. Cozy Perry under center. Hands the ball up the middle. Larry McCammon, touchdown! Owls! Bold decision there by Willie Taggart and his offensive coaching staff, but it ends up working out. The big boys brought in the game to escort Larry McCammon into the end zone, giving FAU a 27-3 lead. As the clocks hit 0:00, the extra point crew will come out to give FAU a 28-3 lead. Thankfully, we're not the Falcons, because that would be a problem.
That was really a great play. A little risky, but took it right into the end zone. Almost untouched he was.
And Suarez, the kick is up. The kick is good. FAU hammers it on the Lions going into the half, up by 4 scores, up 28-3. Thank you all who have been tuning in to this production of FAU Owl Radio. Thank you for everybody tuning into my YouTube channel, JK Production, as the Owls go into the half up 28-3. We will be back here in about 20 minutes or so. Thank you all very much for tuning in. We will be right back. Okay, so for everybody's halftime show, you're going to watch me shoot jump shots. Or watch us shoot jump shots. Oh, that's
Ooh.
Where's the ball?
Okay, let me try. Left-handed out. Ouch!
Maybe don't do it.
All 4 viewers saw that.
All one.
Oh,
Oh, God, how are you so
I'm not gonna go that hard on this. I'm not gonna. This is a small room. Ooh.
Oh, jeez. I guess not. Oh, come on.
No, they're gonna see that and be like, oh my god, it's too soon to play basketball.
Yeah, let's go.
I cannot wait till like my sophomore year when I'm more used to this, like helping someone else. Cause I'm gonna make this like room very.
We're having a halftime show. Let them all know.
All for one viewer are having half
I
time.
wasn't sure with vanilla or chocolate.
We all got different flavors. You got lemon, I got vanilla, you got chocolate.
I was gonna go vanilla, but I want chocolate.
I was
like-
about to go chocolate chip. I was like, well, I kind of like lemon pastry. So
Lemon's gross.
Why?
Whoever's watching this, is lemon gross? Just say yes.
I hate lemon.
Lemon's gross. Thank you. Lemon's disgusting. My girl likes lemon. I hate it. We'll see this.
The guy next door is gonna be pissed doing this.
Okay, that could have gone in.
You gotta give it a toss up.
Oh yeah, you
It's gotta
do?
be upward.
Yeah, but I keep getting the letters. That's
Yeah, you can't do that.
See? Gotta give the.
Oh!
That was just money. That was just off target.
You're not even hitting it. He's at least getting closer to it. You're just
Because he got a better angle. He's closer to the wall.
Oh my god. Look, I can do it from here.
Oh!
I can do it from here too.
Oh yeah?
It was released in 1978 under a new name and to become one of the greatest songs by the band.
Yeah, you haven't made it.
We'd like you to sing along
What's
with
this?
Hey Jude.
Oh,
That was hitting right here.
I know it wasn't going in, but like, it would have got close. Yes. That was actually closer than I thought.
Bro, just imagine the guy next door is pissed. That's
We're probably taking a piss.
Southeastern Louisiana coach is mad right now. This team's like that was.
This is what you call professional. Oh.
I was thinking.
Oh, they left. They no longer have that show.
I was thinking with the for Owl TV, we're going to like a new conference.
Oh, wow.
We're going to a new conference. So I was thinking like, how about we do Hard Knocks and go like football, basketball? Like, that'd be cool.
Options. That would be cool.
Yeah. Oh wow, man. Alright, guys. This is why I'm too like basketball. I'm too like even for Sunday basketball.
I keep hitting the roof.
The roof means ceiling.
Second.
Alright, there's some grips, bro.
They left. Oh, I caught that.
Not most people like specific like soda. Just
Yeah,
want
this
soda
girl looks
too.
like she's about to pass out.
She's been holding that down.
Hey!
The door open.
The other ball.
Oh no, over there. I will let everybody know. If you'd like to tune in to our halftime show, please go over to my JK Productions YouTube channel. That's JK Productions, or just search FAU versus University of Southeastern Louisiana. We are currently having a basketball tournament, so please tune over there to watch.
Touchdown, Kentucky. Why are they giving butt kicks and why are they so good?
It's a brand nothing fun.
Right, you're a liar. There is right. You said there's no one. There
I
is.
said there probably isn't.
Oh, I thought you said there isn't.
Yeah, I haven't left this room except for getting the butt cake. Ooh, that was actually sexy. Left-handed hook shot.
For Dick Johnson.
It's what I don't want to eat.
Bro, that's one of the best photos I've seen. What? Jason Tatum after one of the Eastern Conference Finals. That's one of the coolest pictures I've ever seen.
They lost the finals, so it doesn't matter.
We even had two lonely short blow 3 straight, but we still like made it.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the director is heading to the field. Today we salute first responders and the show's commitment to brave men and women. ABT Corporate Affairs Director Bob Tucker proudly presents $10,000 contribution to the Baltimore Police Foundation.
Bro, that's like Jacob. Like, as soon I cannot wait for my sophomore year when I start like doing more of this for broadcasting. Because I'm gonna try to make this a little bit nice.
What?
When I start like broadcasting like in my sophomore year, I'm gonna probably make this place look nice and some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little helmet. Not on the baby photos, everything.
How fast would this break if I slam on it? Yeah, that would break pretty fast. Dwight Howard? Oh, yeah. Wow, that was ugly.
Yeah, what I think you should. What I think what we should do for Owl TV. That was nice to Jacob. Was how why can't we do like a hard knocks for like the basketball? We're switching conferences. That's a big thing.
Yeah. That'd be hard to do.
FAU Athletics thanks our corporate sponsor. Academy Box. A Christian Glass. ADT. Baptist Health.
We're definitely pissed off the people next door. We're definitely pissed
They're
off.
not in there right now.
Good.
It's offensive. It's offensive coordinator. We're not thinking defensive. They're definitely not in there right now. They're in the locker room right now.
I assume you still haven't been able to hit that.
What?
So I assume you still haven't been able to hit that.
No, I didn't.
You hit it off there, got it.
Right?
Yeah, you're alive. You're alive.
Bro, I was placing a basketball down. And I'm thinking like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, that was tough.
That one actually.
Yeah, you hit back or my hit front?
No, I think back rim counts. Back rim could went in. Front rim, you have to have hope for a miracle to go the other way. I think back rim could
You can only get to the front rim. I can go over to that.
we need to do is hit the FAU logo. Hit the back door, it'll drop in. Oh!
Yeah, hit from the field.
What?
Let's get something.
Thank you, everybody, for maintaining their patience over the halftime break. Thank you for everybody who tuned over to my YouTube channel, JK Productions, for our halftime show. Our little basketball tournament we had going on. If you missed it, it was pretty fun. Well, maybe more fun for the guy that is deciding to walk in last second because he decides he needs an extra butt cake. Able to get 2 of those shots in. So good job, man, bro. But we are back here at FAU Football Stadium. Thank you for everybody for tuning back in today. FAU leads through the first quarter and are up 28-3. Or sorry, the first half are 28-3. Coming back here, the Lions will be getting the ball. Leading the way for the FAU Owls on the ground was Larry McCammon. 13 carries, 113 yards. Did get his 3rd touchdown on the season there at the end of the first half. But Ncaaf Wester also able to get into the end zone. 4 catches, 68 yards, leading the way. Also that touchdown I previously mentioned. And Nkosi Perry throwing 2 touchdowns, also rushing in for a touchdown. Or sorry, throwing 1 touchdown, rushing in for another touchdown. And also 177 yards on 11 of 19 completions, throwing 1 interception on the first half. Going over to the Lions of Southeastern Louisiana, Carlos Washington was the superior player there for them so far the first half. 28 yards on the ground. Cephas Johnson, 79 yards. Long throw of 35 yards as the kick is off and away. Great play by the FAU returners to tackle number 1, Gage Laferdane at the 16-yard line.
Oh, bless you, Jacob.
Bless me. My sneeze didn't pick up on my mic. My sneeze picked up in your mic because I could hear it. But yes, as I was saying, Cephas Johnson, 4 of 9 for 79 yards. CJ Turner leading it in the catching game with 1 catch for 35 yards there. And they come back out here down by 4 scores here as the second half is underway, starting their drive from their own 16-yard line. And the snap is off. Fake the handoff up the middle, and the ball is just underthrown. That was number 3, Anthony Spurlock, trying to get the ball there on the 30-yard line. Ball falls incomplete for 2nd and 10.
We'll have to see here what kind of adjustments now Southeastern Louisiana did make at the half. Obviously, the first half wasn't what they expected and how they wanted to go, but we'll have to see what kind of adjustments they'll make here to try and push past the strong FAU defense more.
Carlos Washington in the game alongside Cephas Johnson. Bunch trips right close to the right-hand side, and the ball is handed off this time up the middle. A bunch of FAU defensive linemen converge there to stop Carlos for about a 2-yard gain on the play. That was number 31, Dwight Toombs, the redshirt sophomore there out of Fort Pierce. He was credited with the tackle there. So 3rd down on the first drive here. Only 30 seconds have come off the clock so far this drive. FAU's opportunity to shut them out on their first drive in just 3 plays. Shotgun formation, Cephas Johnson, 2 receivers to right, snaps the ball, looks to his right, looking deep down the field, has nobody there, decides to take off and run, and great play there. Number 19, the defensive lineman, the outside linebacker, Morven Joseph, the sophomore out of Lakeland, Florida. Otherwise, Cephas Johnson would have picked up the first down and then some on the play. So quick 3 and out here for this FAU defense as they look to get the ball back from Nkosi Perry and company.
You can see Cephas Johnson here really giving it everything he's got here, but just right there had nothing, nowhere to go. Tried to scramble it for the first down, but just couldn't. Had nobody open and no rushing lane.
Ncaaf Wester, high snap there on the punt, however, is able to get away cleanly. The ball trickles out of bounds around the FAU 45-yard line or so. The FAU coach is trying to suggest the ref to give it a little more generous spot, but FAU will be taking over possession here, not even 2 minutes into this half at their own 43-yard line.
That's exactly what you want as a defense. Coming straight out of halftime, made your adjustments. The other team made their adjustments, and your adjustments were better. Stopped them right away, got the ball back.
looking at the college football scoreboard of the games going on, we of course told you guys about the great upset that conference rival Marshall was able to pull off going into South Bend, Indiana, to pull off the upset against the University of Notre Dame. Now currently going on, we have Oklahoma State at home taking on Arizona State up 17-10. That game is in the third quarter there. Kentucky with a pick six to take the lead over University of Florida in the Swamp here, as there's 3:25 left in the third quarter. Kentucky leads at 23-16. And USC with a very comfortable road lead, 35-14 at half there. That is on ABC. USC looking to be, so far, the best team in the Pac-12. I think around his first season there in charge of the Trojans. As a Gators fan, wasn't too pleased about the pick six that just happened, but, it happens. At least the Owls here at home, Howard Schnellenberger Field, are taking care of business over the Southeastern Louisiana Lions. An FAU win today would be the program's 115th overall win, and of course, will be the first time they would take a W here over against Southeast Louisiana, and it would send FAU into a home contest next weekend, the 17th, with a 2-1 record against the UCF Knights. While FAU's football program is most certainly relatively young, the Southeastern Louisiana Lions have been around since 1930. Their program was suspended for a decent period of time. However, in 2003, the program was able to get going again after an 18-year hiatus. Cozy Perry under center here. Larry McCammon in the backfield, hands it up the middle to him, and McCammon is tripped up after a 5-yard gain.
And that's honestly been the bread and butter of this game for FAU. Running up the middle. The majority of their offenses came from either big receiving plays or just runs right up the middle. The offensive line has really done a great job pushing through that defensive line and giving a lot of room for McKinnon to run.
Perry under center again. Fakes the toss this time to McCammon. Has LeJohntay coming open and is not able to connect with him. Just overthrows it. LeJohntay able to get his hands on the ball there, but the ball was overthrown, leading to third down. That's a 30-yard hit from Nkosi. And Nkosi hasn't been on his sharpest, I will say. Nkosi overall in the season has been fantastic, and it is fortunate that he isn't having one of his best games against an opponent like Southeastern Louisiana, who hasn't been able to take advantage of some of those lapses. Nkosi shotgun formation, ball middle of the field at the 47-yard line, 12:38 left to go in the third quarter. Nkosi takes the snap, looks over the middle of the field, hits Edrine, just behind Edrine. Another ball inaccurately thrown, bringing up fourth down here for the FAU offense. And after a little bit of thought, the special teams group now comes onto the field. And if I'm not mistaken, this will be the first punt of the game for FAU. And indeed, it will be. Punter 46, Riley Thompson, coming out on the field. The 6'2", 215-pound freshman out of Australia gets the punt away. Ball bounces at the 15-yard line, comes dead just about at the 15-yard line, where the Lions will take back over for the second possession of this second half.
And for the FAU defense, it's going to come out. They're coming out here looking to do the same as what they've done basically the entire game. Go out there and shut the offense down.
They have been able to do that a lot. Not able to see the Lions in the end zone yet, hoping that will be able to continue. Now Cephas Johnson back onto the field. 2 receivers to his right, 1 receiver to his left. Looking some pressure from the edge for FAU. Able to get the ball quickly out to his left. It's wide receiver C.J. Turner, his leading receiver on the season there, to about the 21-yard line, or gain of 7. in the ball game is their running back, 24, Carlos Washington, checks back in.
Second down.
To his left is Anthony Spurlock with Cephas in shotgun formation. 2 receivers to his right. Carlos goes in motion from the left to the right and receives the handoff from Cephas, cuts up the middle, and is able to get to the 35-yard line for a Lions first down.
Washington on the run. Gain of 4 on the play. First down.
That's another good start to another drive for the Lions here. A quick first down.
And deploying a weird formation here, and they snap the ball interestingly, and what falls an incomplete pass. Cephas and the center, number 63, Dom Serapiglia, were the only guys there under center with about 7 guys to the right, 1 guy to the left, and they ended up snapping it, and of course it didn't work. Something similar to what we saw a few years ago, Pat McAfee and the Colts. Coined the worst play in NFL history. Not quite the same result there, being that was on first down, but didn't work. And now we see Cephas in the Lions offense back to the regularly scheduled program. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Owls appear to be in cover 2 formation with some decent separation on the receivers. And cutting on the ball and nearly intercepting it is number 2, Romain Bungan. Had about 10 yards of space starting to play off, and Cephas tried to hit a quick hitter to his outside to his wide receiver, C.J. Turner. And Bungan was able to jump on the ball, get his hands on the ball, however, does not come down with the interception. However, there is still 3rd and 10 here on the Lions' 25-yard line. 11:26 left to go in this third quarter. FA looks to get another 3 and out. Owls with a lot of pressure from the right-hand side, able to get to the quarterback, forcing Cephas to rush up the middle for about 3 yards on the play. FAU does a great job here getting the ball back after just a few minutes trickle off the clock.
That's just another great stop by the FAU defense. Not much going on for the Lions there. Got 1 first down. FAU shut them down right after that. So on a 4th down, and FAU will get the ball back here.
Out to punt again for the Lions. Austin Dunlap, 6'1" junior, who's had quite a few good punts so far, and 2 of which should have been letting the Owls set up within their own 2-yard line. But both those times, ball trickled into the end zone. This time, a little more of a sideways punt, getting the ball down to the FAU 35-yard line. LeJontay Wester decides to fair catch it. And the Cozy Perry and company will be coming back out onto the field with 10 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in this third quarter with a 28-3 lead over the Southeastern Louisiana Lions. As the teams take a break, we will take a break with them. Thank you all for tuning in to FAU Owl Radio.
We'll have a 3rd and 2 here, right at about the 43-yard line here with 9 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in the third quarter here. And FAU is up 28-3 here.
2 from the 43.
Nkosi pistol formation. Zubir Mobley behind him. LeJohntay in motion from the right to the left, coming back to the right. And penalty flag on the play. And looks like we're going to have a delay game, which is going to push the Owls back 5 yards. Make things a little more difficult here for FAU to pick up at the 45-yard line. Thank you for everybody who's been tuning into this broadcast. Thank you for everybody listening on FAUHourRadio.com. On Monday, I will be live noon to 1 discussing this game here that we're watching, discussing week 1 of the NFL season and more.
3rd down, 7 from the 38.
Nkosi shotgun formation, 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left, fakes the handoff, looking over the middle, hits a man, LeJohntay Wester, and really puts some zip on the ball. Wester falling after catching the ball, but that's going to be another Owls first down.
That ball was thrown very hard. It looked like it bounced DeJounte Wester back. And he was even 25 yards down the field.
Zubir Mobley in the game alongside Nkosi. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Takes the handoff to him. Gets the outside 30, about to the 31-yard line. First down, Owls. FAU driving the ball now here into the Lions territory at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, 9 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Nkosi Perry hands the ball off to Zubir Mobley, getting to the outside. Has a block if he gets to the outside. He clears the end zone, makes a man miss. 10-yard line, all the way down to the 7-yard line. Strong 23-yard rush there by Zubir Mobley. First and goal here now from the 7-yard line. Zubir Mobley staying in the game. Cozy shotgun formation, 2 receivers either side. Hands the ball up the middle. Zubir Mobley to the 5-yard line. Offensive lineman pushing down. Gets tackled around the 4-yard line.
It's another good spot for FAU to get another touchdown here or even a field goal. Teams in the red zone in the first half were 3 for 3 for FAU and then 1 for 1 for southeastern Louisiana.
I know that doesn't really roll off the tongue that well.
Yeah,
Southeastern Louisiana. Nkosi under center here. 2nd and goal. 8 minutes left to go in this quarter. Hands it off to the right to Zubir Mobley. Gets around the outside and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Zubir Mobley takes the handoff to the right on the outside from Nkosi Perry. Now, Nkosi Perry seeming to be favoring his left hand there. Not sure if it was injury related or not. However, great rush there. Great outside seal there by Jamal Edgerine, allowing Zubir Mobley to get into the end zone. FAU able to extend their lead now. With the extra point, will be 35-3, just crossing 8 minutes left to go in this third quarter. The kick is up. The kick is good. Morgan Suarez coming out to attempt the extra point, extending FAU's lead 35-3. A very comfortable lead over FCS opponent, Southeastern Louisiana Lions. With 7 minutes, 57 seconds left to go in this third quarter, we will be taking a break. Thank you all very much for tuning in to this production of FAU Hour Radio and JK Productions. Thank you all very much. Okay, we need to let you guys into this conversation. Wedding Crashers is not a top 3 movie.
Wait,
I'm about to
is
expose
this
you.
a Tarantino movie?
Huh? No, not the shirt you're wearing now. The shirt. Remember when we ran into each other?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, Reservoir Dogs.
I just got killed.
Sandlot.
Sandlot.
Sandlot's
Jeez.
good. That's a good
Those
sports.
are 2 top 3 movies.
What's the third?
Dark Knight.
Okay, that's the only one I can say is fair.
1, 2, and 3.
You're
yeah,
on
see
drugs.
Pulp Fiction.
Dark Knight is
Anything with
1,
Pulp Fiction.
Sandlot 2, Wedding Crashers 3.
Okay, you're wrong because the correct order.
Hangover for us good.
Correct order is Inglourious Bastards,
Yes.
Inception,
Never seen it.
and Star Wars Episode 3.
I've seen it.
I love it so much.
I've seen Star Wars Inception.
Wait.
Inception. I saw
Star
Inception.
Wars. Wait. Which one's 3?
Where you know,
I know, like
everything goes down.
Yeah, but like,
Anakin turns to Darth
like
Vader.
what? But like, what was the name of it?
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. I thought it was Phantom Menace. But that's like the first.
That's the first one. Oh, that was not.
I'm a nerd, bro.
Yeah, it's like confused. There's a video out there. Person remade.
Oh yeah, what's the name of the Star Wars TV show that's gonna be coming out soon? It's a 3-episode series.
Skeleton Crew.
Boba Fett.
No and no.
Yeah,
Andor.
but Skeleton Crew is coming out. I just saw a thing on Facebook just a moment ago that said Skeleton Crew is done.
Isn't it called Endor? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. All right, let's come back.
Star Wars things.
And we are back here, Howard Schnellenberger Field, FAU Owl Football Stadium. FAU now has a 35-3 lead over Southeastern Louisiana. Very, very comfortable lead over FCS opponent, looking to defeat them in the first ever matchup of the two teams, looking to take a 9-5 series, not series, but 9-5 record against all Louisiana-based schools. The kick is up, the kick is away, and it is through the back of the end zone. And we will see Cephas Johnson III and his Lions offense come back onto the field.
And this now has turned into a now or never drive for the Lions here. Down 35-3. There's not much hope of a comeback, but if there is any hope at all, it would have to start right now with a quick touchdown.
Yeah, really only one serious drive of the game so far, with the Lions able to get all the way deep into FAU territory, electing to take the kick there, the 3 points on the board. So they're not being shut out, but they really haven't threatened the end zone other than that one drive.
Southeastern Louisiana, number 19, Eli Sawyer, first down and 10 from the 25.
And it looks like we have a quarterback change on the play, and as his first thrown is incomplete.
Sawyer's pass incomplete.
Into the game now,
In and out of
Louisiana Lions is number 19, Eli Sawyer, the freshman out of Vestavia Hills, Alabama, out here now for these Lions. Eli, 6'3", 215 pounds, and honestly looks bigger than that from where we're sitting.
second down, 10 from the 25.
Also checking into the game is number 9, Jesse Britt, the running back. 2 penalty flags thrown, so we have a false start against the Lions. That's going to back the Lions back up to their 20-yard line for the 2nd and 15 play.
After the penalty, second down, 15.
Since the Lions have come back to being a football program, they have been the FCS and participating in the Southland Conference. They've had 2 conference champions there under head coach Ron Roberts, going 11-3 in 2013. As the snap is off, looking to the outside, hits his wide receiver. Looks like that is number 10, Maurice Massey, freshman receiver, making his first catch on the day. First pass completed for Eli Sawyer. 2013, 2014, Ron Roberts led these Lions to back-to-back conference championships.
Another quick third down here for the Lions, and FAU is looking to get another stop here to get it to 4th down and get the ball back.
Sawyer takes the snap, looks to his left the entire way, and is able to connect his wide receiver. Number 10, Maurice Massey, his second pass caught. in the same amount of plays. It was a jump ball, truly, that Massey ended up coming down with. It could have been intercepted, could have been caught, and Eli Sawyer is able to pick up the first down there, bringing the Lions down to their 43-yard line.
See, kind of a mistake there by the cornerback. He really went for the pick. Maybe in a big game he wanted to get that pick there, but really the best move would have been just swat that ball down. It would have been fourth down. They would have the ball right now.
Yeah, you can afford to take a little of a risk to pad your stats. Try to get the interception there. Try to put something there on tape. However, the Lions now pick up a first down. On the 43-yard line, Sawyer fakes the handout, looking down the field, has a man open, and it is bobbled and dropped. That is number 0, Manny Logan Green there. The ball is fumbled through his hands. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Just for the Lions here, tough break on a lot of their plays so far. A lot of times when they're getting something actually starting to go in, they either have a big penalty against them or a drop pass like that where it's in the open, should be a completion, but they just can't get the job done to produce.
Second down and 10. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Eli Sawyer taking the snap, shotgun formation from his own 43-yard line. Trips to his right. One receiver down here to his left, that being Massey. Looks his way immediately and is well thrown behind. A little bit of miscommunication there between the freshmen. Massey on a go route. Sawyer expected to come back. Threw the ball about 6 yards behind him.
And here comes another third down.
Third and 10. 6:26 left to go in this quarter. Eli Sawyer shotgun formation. 3 receivers to his right. Massey again alone down here to the left. Looking like some outside pressure from the right. Coming here from FAU. Single high safety. Playing deep coverage. And looks like the right tackle, number 72, Brennan Lanclose, got a little giddy there. It's going to push these Lions back another 5 yards.
That really is the case here. Just when it rains, it pours. FAU's already got a big lead on them, and the Lions just can't figure it out here. Another false start here now.
Another false start penalty there, pushing the Lions even more so back. Third down, 15, still 6:26. FAU has the lead here, 35-3 over Southeastern Louisiana. 3 receivers right, pressure from the left, pressure up the middle, and is too much for Eli Sawyer. Quarterback sack, number 3, Eddie Williams, the 6'1", leading tackler on the team, able to get up the middle there and get the sack to kick the Lions off the field and get the ball back for quarterback Cozy Perry, or possibly even maybe seeing Willie Taggart Jr. come out here. Either way, the Owls would get the ball back here with 5:58 left to go in this third quarter. Austin Dunlap out for another kick here today. Dunlap receives the snap, kicks it a low punt. Wester takes it, tries to run to the outside. However, great tackle there by number 25, Ian Goodley, freshman defensive back out of Covington, Louisiana. Able to come out there with a tackle. FAU will be taking the ball at the 15-yard line, up 35-3 with 5 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in this quarter.
Ncaaf Perry will jog out there, and he will still be the quarterback for this drive.
Nkosi leading the team back out there was Zabir Mobley in the backfield. A bunch formation with 2 receivers to his right. Tight end Marvin Landy also on the line to the right. Javion Posey running from the right to the left. Hands the ball up the middle. That'd be Zabir Mobley take the ball across for about a 2 or 3 yard gain.
Zabir Mobley with the carry. Darius Gary with the tackle.
Darius Gary with the tackle there on the play. 2nd and 8 now. 5:15 left to go in the quarter. Nkosi Perry, so far through the game, is 12 of 23, 196 yards, 2 touchdowns, including a rushing touchdown and an interception. Not Nkosi's best game, but still getting the job done as he passed outside LaJohntay Wester, who tries to bust through the middle of 2 defenders, pushing the ball close to the first down, getting the ball down to the 24-yard line, bringing up a 3rd and 1.
And this is the best game for Nkosi Perry, but I like him. How he's adjusting to this game. He knows he's not having his best game, but he's working through these problems. He's going through, he's battling adversity right now, trying to get through all of this right here, and then finish this game out strong.
Perry, blitz.
Oh, sorry, that was my laptop there, trying to tell us about what's going on earlier in the game. Nkosi hands the ball up the middle to Zabir Mobley, who fumbles it. And hard to see who came down with it. I think Mobley was able to get on top of the ball. Jumping over the ball was Jack Henderson of Southern Louisiana. However, Zabir Mobley very fortunate there to come back with the ball and ultimately an FAU first down as a result on the play. I think the last thing you want to see is some sloppy plays leading to turnovers here. We have such a beautiful lead.
Mm-hmm. Here's when you really just got to be a football player. You just got to play the game right and just win this game in the end.
Quick pass out to the right to LaJohntay Wester, picking about 5 or 6 yards on the play. Checking the ball game for the first time is the running back Marvis Scott III, his first action of this game. As Larry McCammon takes a seat on the bench, so does Zabir Mobley. Marvin Scott staying in the game, this time taking the handoff outside to the left, and is dragged down by number 27, the linebacker Dante Daniels. 3rd and 4 from about the 37-yard line.
And with now 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, this is really, unless bearing disaster, FAU should have this game locked up here. So it's just about now just playing through the game, no injuries, just playing the game the right way here.
2 receivers either side. Nkosi takes the snap, looks to his right, fakes the toss. Now it does hit him. It hits Javion Posey about the 45-yard line where he's dragged down, but plenty enough to pick up the FAU first down. Javion Posey there with his 3rd catch on the game around the 40-yard mark. LaJohntay Wester is currently leading the way, 6 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown, along of 36 yards on that touchdown. Jamal Edron, who had been the leading receiver, is yet to receive a catch so far as the handoff up the middle goes for about 4 yards. Jamal Edron, who had come into this game as the leading receiver for the FAU Owls, has so far shut out. But he has had quite a few key blocks on outside runs, including one on the touchdown on the last drive. Ball now exactly at the 50-yard line. 2nd down is 6. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left to go. And another handoff up the middle. This time able to get into space all the way down to the 35-yard line. Checking back into game is Zabir Mobley there for another big game. Zabir Mobley has had himself quite a good game. He's already eclipsed 100 yards. Now is around the 120-yard mark and a touchdown. Definitely his best game as an Owl.
I'm going to put both running backs now over 100 yards. And both of them with a touchdown.
Yeah, take your pick as who's having the better game. Gives the ball again, and again busts it to the outside. Picking up what appears to be, if not another first down, very close to it. It's about 2 yards short of the first down. FAU, as a matter of fact, actually has more rushing yards than they do passing yards, with Nkosi Perry throwing 216 passing yards. And the rushing total is about 280 with that 8-yard gain. 498 yards on the day, already eclipsing the 3rd quarter. Their total from last week of 464. 2-yard gain here would get them over the 500-yard mark. Nkosi takes the snap, looks over the middle of the field. It has a man and another touchdown. Owls. LaJohntay Wester. However, we do have a flag on the play, so this might be getting called back. The man in charge of the horn just realized that. An eligible man downfield on a passing play. You hate to see that. No reason for the big boys to be beyond 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. So that wipes out a touchdown. And FAU will be setting up shop, moving the ball back to the 31-yard line, 2nd and 6, instead of having a 41-3 lead.
And those are just the things right now in this point of the game. Just stupid penalties like that are something you don't want. I want to be out here just playing a clean game right here as we're nearing the fourth quarter with 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the third.
Passing the ball quickly to the outside is Ncaaf Perry. And just picking up the first down is number 15, Jay-Sean Platt, getting on the action. So FAU able to move the sticks there as we are now below 1 minute left to go in this third quarter.
First down, 10 from the 24.
Nkosi shotgun formation, hands it up the middle to Zabir Mobley. If it gets to the block, he could be in the end zone and stumbles his way down to the 10-yard line, setting up a 1st and goal for the Owls. And it looks like we have a man down for the Lions. That is number 14, Zai Alexander, the 6'3 sophomore out of Laurelville, Louisiana. He stays down on the play while the medical staff tends to him. We will take a break and be right back.
What's that game looking like?
Not great. Kentucky has the ball 23-16 with 4 minutes.
Do you want at the end of this quarter me and him to switch?
Yeah. No, actually you'll take over for me. You're gonna be
cool.
You're gonna be the play-by-play and he'll be the color.
That's why just like provide stats and stuff like that.
Well, just provide input.
Just whatever you think.
Yeah.
After the play's over,
Or
whatever you think should be said.
Yeah.
Go
I'll
for
say Notre Dame should be disappointing. Notre Dame fans are pretty mad right now.
Yeah, they're not happy.
Yeah,
so much-
Gator fans aren't happy either.
Michigan's running around Hawaii. It's right now 35-0, so 8 minutes in the second.
I don't think that's a surprise.
Yeah, and they're facing Hawaii.
What game is that?
Blue Jays and not Texans. What?
Rangers.
Let's hear it for Zai
There's been
Alexander.
so many big games.
Zai Alexander walks off.
Not big games, high scoring games. It's just a cool thing. Every game in like MLB today was like super high
Blowout.
scoring for some reason. And the Yankees won 10-3. That game's 11-7. The Red Sox won 17-4.
Yeah, that's not me destroy the Orioles. It's good to see if you check out the Orioles. Though. I mean, they were once like a laughing stock of our like division, and now like we sound they
Red
are.
Sox are
It's
good
good.
against them, low key. They have the sickest names too. There's this kid Gunnar Henderson. Ooh, that's a fresh name. Like your name's Gunnar.
Yeah, and they lost the star player
Gunnar
from
Olszewski
to the
Patriots.
Astros.
We're coming back. Owls have the ball, 1st down and 10 from the 10. Ball handed up the middle to Zabir Mobley, getting the ball all the way down to the 4-yard line. As the clock trickles away, you guys will be treated to this young man behind me, those watching on the YouTube broadcast, taking over in my seat. This beautiful man to my right, taking over on the play-by-play. Thank you for everybody tuning into FAU Hour Radio. Thank you for everybody tuning into JK Productions. FAU has the lead 35-3 as they flip the field. Will take over or maintain possession at the 5-yard line, looking to punch it in for a 42-3 lead. Thank you, everybody. My name is Jacob Kelly. Taking over for me is Maddox, for his debut. We will be right back. Okay, thank you for all tuning into my YouTube channel. If there's anybody even listening, there's not, but thank you everybody who was watching before. We were calling the broadcast here. Anybody who's watched and like to continue watching, go over to FAUHourradio.com so please go over and watch my other YouTube videos. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great rest of your night. Take care, everybody.
That looks so dumb. All this with the lights.
Oh, yeah, it's like going here.